How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about Stargirl Season 3, Episode 4, titled The Evidence. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this episode is a doozy and a half. So, let's get into it. As we know, Sylvester was knocked on his ass and is possibly dead. So the cosmic staff wakes up, goes all the way up to Courtney's room, wakes her up, drags her more or less on her ass, all the way to Sylvester's body, where we find out that Sylvester is in fact alive. This is good. So Sylvester ends up hospitalized, where Beth's mom apparently decides to tell the police it's a hit and run instead of, you know, I mean it kind of was. It's just that she's not wrong. It's just Pat points out that now the police are going to be looking for a driver, which is going to put them in harm's way, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Um, Courtney is feeling guilty, because she thinks that she is at least partially responsible. So, when Sylvester wakes up, she tells him that, it's better that even if it's not his turn, that he goes, that he takes the staff with him if he's gonna go do something, dangerous and whatnot. And he replies in a very like weak voice, is still not like recovered, that that should go both ways. So obviously, like, if it's Courtney's turn, if it's not Courtney's turn, and she needs the staff to take it. Uh. Anyway, Pat calls in Chuck, who, as we know, his shades work as like the goggles. Um, and Chuck points out that Pat is not Pat. What did I say, Pat? That Sylvester is kind of imbued with the Cosmic Staff's weapon. Not weapon. Words are hard today. I don't know why I'm like saying the wrong word. Like, my brain is just not here today, which is bad because I still have to watch She-Hulk Attorney at Law and do a review for that too. Um, the Cosmic Staff's energy is kind of healing him, and that's how he, resurrected, as it were. He never died. He was in stasis as the energy was healing him. Kind of similar to uh Alan Scott and his daughter. I forget what her name is. I swear, if her name is Jade, I'm gonna flip shit. I'm gonna look it up right now. Jenny. Okay, good. It's not Jade. I was about to be, if it's Jade, I'm gonna flip shit. No, Jenny. So he mentions Alan Scott's daughter, Jenny, and how she's like a living like Green Lantern. Um, oh, her alter ego is Jade. So her superhero name is Jade. Okay, that's That's fine. Okay. It's still at least not her actual like name. That's all I care about. He points out that is a living Green Lantern, kind of like that. But obviously this is like it's just it doesn't really go anywhere beyond that. Um, which is why my brain's just like freezing. Sorry. um, the next scene is the new Gen JSA. Um, back in the trailer where they're looking for evidence and they just can't find anything. Cindy's right outside, and it's funny because as they're like leaving because we can't find anything, it's a dead end. Rick is upset, it's a dead end, which justifiable again because it's a dead end again. Um, Beth Beth's goggles freak out because it sees a foreign skin cell, right? And obviously, like if they figure out it's like, oh, this is the bad guy and whatnot. Beth and Chuck are trying to analyze the skin cell, but it's inconclusive. It can't like identify it. And Chuck says, "I've only ever seen this one before." And look at my pale white boy skin. It's so different than my tan skin that's from the sun. Because I'm outside a lot. Anyway, uh, and that's the Dragon King. So now the Dragon King is suddenly the suspect. Which is interesting. Sylvester and Pat are hanging out watching. I don't know what movie this is. Pat says the name of the movie, but I forgot. When um Crusher shows up with a delivery of a six pack. Obviously, the moment he pops in, Sylvester's reaction is to immediately summon the cosmic staff, and I'm like, "Hey, yo, dude, you've already gotten in trouble for attacking Crusher. Do not." Like as I'm watching this, I'm like, "Please, man, do not. You've already gotten in trouble for this." Anyway, and Crusher's like, "I'm just here to deliver some beer, right?" Like ease up, dude. And he admits that back in the day when Crusher was a villain, Sylvester was the one that him and Paula didn't want to fight, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that's true or if it's just to like just saying that to calm down Sylvester so that they don't get heated. Anyway, Pat invites Crusher to join them for the movie. Crusher's really excited and goes full jock mode and just downs the beer on his forehead. Um, Even back when I played basketball, as a teen, um, I was never like full on jock mode like that. Although to be fair, I don't drink beer. I don't even like beer now. Like it's just ugh. Anyway. Um, so they watch the movie. Sylvester somehow ends up outside. And him and Pat. I feel like my camera just flickered for a second. Anyway, him and Pat are having a heart to heart of sorts. Where Pat tells him just be a mentor, like I am. And he brings out the Starman suit, that he was sewing together and whatnot. And Mike saw him sew, uh, which is interesting. Pat then not Pat, Sylvester. Sorry, my brain is just all wonky today. Apologies. Sylvester is staring at the suit in the basement when Yolanda and Rick and I think Beth as well show up and they're like, "Hey, do you know where Courtney is?" He's like, "Look, I'll go with you. Let me suit up." Now the reason why Courtney isn't we're gonna talk about the reason why Courtney isn't here. Wow, this is gonna be a long video. Um, but before that, Mike, since I didn't mention Mike and Jakeem, they're staring at the wall where it says the killer has many names. Someone wrote your mom, like right in between the two lines. It's like great. So now the killer is your mom. I mean, I fucking hate high school. I don't know if I should be glad or worried that your mom jokes are like timeless. Ugh, I need to lose weight. Like you can see that I need to lose weight. Ugh, I'm uncomfy. Anyway, so Mike has Jakeem wish for the keys to Stripe so that they can go after the Dragon King. But Thunderbolt being Thunderbolt decides to over. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. Like I'm sure they worded it right. Hopefully. But like the boys' bathroom is just like overloaded with keys to the point where the door breaks down and everyone's just like apparently this is the bathroom inside the cafeteria, which is all kinds of do not, but hey, what you gonna do? This is a set. You know, they have to make it convenient. At least it's funny this way. Anyway, they go off to the thing at the tunnels after the Dragon King. Um yeah, more on that later. It's the final. That's the final scene of the episode. Anyway, I did say I was gonna talk about what Courtney was doing. Courtney is with Cameron, who is unable to control his powers. And his grandparents are like, "Look, you need to take a break from art, uh, for now, while you like learn control and whatnot." Um, Cameron's powers when Courtney confronts him in the classroom about why he's quitting art. She closes the door, luckily, or unluckily, depending on how you put it. But as she's pushing Cameron to share like his problems, right? Like not from like a you should just share it with me because I'm self-important, but more of a like, dude, I care about you. Please, like, tell me what's wrong, right? Like, especially considering he's like very much pulling away, but trying to still be close to her. So it's kind of weird. Ugh. Anyway, so it's like he's like 50-50 on it. And so his powers explode outward and they create like stalagmites and stalactites, which cool. Uh Knocking Corny on her ass and she's like, "Oh." Like the look on her face is like, "Oh." Like that's the issue. Oh no. Anyway, we find out that Courtney's feeling many things in this situation, but we also find out that Cameron's Cameron if you use the pronunciation of his grandparents told him that his father was killed, but not how. Which considering they're aware of how close he is to Courtney, you would think they'd just be like, yeah, your girlfriend's little brother killed your dad. Um, but apparently not. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Anyway, they go to like a gazebo thing somewhere. or other, where oh, and he's also under the belief that his parents are not his parents. His dad died helping someone, as opposed to trying to kill his girlfriend. Anyway, they go out and they walk past the mural and then walk to a gazebo where Courtney just talks him through trying to learn control of his powers, which is amazing in and of itself. He makes it start snowing and whatnot, and the episode well, the scene ends there, and then the episode has one more scene where we see Cindy. Um, Cindy has scales now on her right arm. She we see underneath her outfit, which is like got holes in her arms and whatnot, and there's scales, and she rages out of it. This is concerning because one, she has the laptop. Two, she has scales, aka skin cells that are unidentifiable. Um, we're 2-2 for evidence right now, and she also has the ability to stab people. So we're 2-2 on Cindy's the killer somehow, which I would have figured to be the skeleton dude since he's the guy clearly watching the video. This was brought up in another reviewer's video that it's very clearly the skeleton dude from the Jenny's brother's hospital thingy. Um, it's weird. Like I don't know where we're going with this season. At this point, I'm very confused. Um, I'm also concerned with the fact that Sylvester is now with Yolanda, Rick, and Beth underground. Like this is a dude who's got some serious anger issues, and whose first instinct is violence. That's not heroing. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, tell me what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright. Oh, I've been thinking of doing like a retrospective type, like just watch through Smallville and then review it. I know it's 10 seasons. Tell me what you guys think of this idea. Obviously, if there's, I don't know. This is an open offer into the years in case my channel for whatever reason pops off and and you guys want it later on. But tell me what you guys think of it, of that idea as well. Anyway, I'll see you. Bye bye.